4,400 homes will already be getting the most unique, rare work of art, genuine 360 gemstones in this beautiful bonsai tree of life sculpture. We have never seen from KALIFANO in an 8¼ inch that you're seeing here. Now, when I say you have never seen this size, you have never seen this gemstone. We do this usually one time. If you remember last year we did a Today Special, it was in the 14 inch. Maybe you already purchased that. Or maybe it was an opportunity that slipped between your fingers. Add one to your collection or welcome into the world of having hand-crafted, hand-strung, actual real gemstones in this no assembly. You get it right out of the box. We'll show you the beautiful presentation when you purchase this, but on a one-day only opportunity, not $120. We've gotten this down to $79.98 and $16 on a flexible payment. Stop right there. This is our most popular option since last night at midnight. This is called our multi-gemstone. So what you are feasting your eyes on is citrine, genuine citrine, amethyst, rose quartz is in there. You see some of those clear quartz as well. All of these different beautiful hand-done gemstones in a home decor piece. This is my most popular available. My most limited option is the beautiful, gorgeous, light aquamarine. Now this, weren't even quite sure if any of these would be available this morning for us to talk about, but Rob, how many do I still have left before a sellout in my aquamarine? 515 available in my aquamarine. And remember, I said since last night, we sold almost 4,500. So put that into kind of, you know, a relatable amount that we have left. We also have it available in the beautiful rose quartz. I love that Colleen said it reminded her of like cherry blossoms as well. And if you love it in this beautiful green, we also have that available as well. It's $40 off. I want to talk about how this is made, and we're going to follow the story of each one of these gemstones. 5th generation. We were hearing RJ earlier from his family-owned business. RJ, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You were out at the Tucson Gemstone event. By the way, I lived in Tucson for 4 years.
Did you?
That event is world renowned.
It takes over the entire city, doesn't it?
It really, truly does. And I'll tell you, a lot of stuff comes out of, you know, the event and gemstones. Nothing, we don't do this at all at HSN. Home decor with gemstones. Tell me about your family, how you came to bring this here.
So we're a family-owned business based in Las Vegas. My great-great-grandfather moved to the United States in 1912 through Ellis Island. And so when he moved to the United States, he had a passion for bringing incredible quality, incredible service, the best value to his customers. He just believed in customer service. And so those are values that have been passed down to my great-grandfather, to my grandfather, who passed it down to my father, who I now get to pass it down to my son. My family, we are the world's largest importer of fossils, minerals, crystals, and recycled metal art. Really? No one does what we do at the scale what we do, and it's really driven by this absolute obsession for quality, this obsession for value. We choose only gem-grade stones, jewelry-grade gemstones to make sure that this gemstone tree of life that is handcrafted with 360 gemstones is going to be a piece of jewelry for your home, a gift to yourself, a gift to your dearest friends, your family, whoever you might be thinking of. We want to make sure that we're giving you the right piece for you. I mean, really think art married with gemstones, married with the meaning of that bonsai tree of life. I mean, there's so many layers here, RJ. There's a lot going on here, and this is a symbolic piece. This is a piece that's deeply sentimental to my family. I mean, the tree of life means so much. So if you're talking about family, what the tree represents in terms of family and how there's the different parts that bring it all together. If you're talking about the interconnectedness of it all, the roots that seep down, that stores your foundation to get you through challenging times. The way the branches reach out towards the sun, something to strive for. The individuality of every single one. No trees in existence, in the entire existence of the earth, have ever looked the same or will ever look the same. And that's the same thing with these bonsai gemstone trees of life by KALIFANO. No two are alike. These are truly handcrafted, truly natural, semi-precious gemstones. They're completely one of a kind in its truest sense.
So each gemstone, you and your brother brought the best of the best.
Yes.
And then you had these done that are handcrafted, hand-strung. I mean, this doesn't get any more personal, and you have poured your heart and love. Each tree, I don't mean 360 total amongst all of these, 360 gemstones per tree, and it's on this beautiful copper wire that once you get it out of the box, you kind of move it to how you want it.
Yeah, I mean, so these gemstone trees are designed to be pieces that you make your own.
Yeah.
And there's something that when you open up in your home, you get to unfurl your tree to exactly how you want it.
Oh my goodness.
If you want to fluff up the branches to make them, you know, just super wide and flowy, you can do that. If you want it to be a more traditional bonsai look, you can do that. If you have it on the shelf, you can shape them up, you can shape them down. You can just have a moment of peace.
See, look how different that looks.
Every single one is different. Every single one is a reflection of someone's personality, of someone's own design and decor choices. So these are something that not only do they look different, but you get to make it a little bit different yourself.
Even more personalized once you get it home. It's kind of like a real true bonsai tree, how you see that they trim them and clip them to whatever their vision is, their inspiration. So you still get that personal feeling. Now, when you get it home, there's no assembly. So once you get it out of the box, and I think, oh, there's that aquamarine.
Yeah.
First off, if I said I would like to go somewhere and buy 360 genuine gemstones of anything, somebody would look at me like I was crazy.
Right.
Like I was crazy. And the fact that it comes from a level from your family that is, in the world of gemstones is sought after. And then you made it not into a bracelet or an anklet or an earring. Home decor, how did that end up being a part of it?
We believe in just bringing in jewelry for your home.
Yes.
My great-great-grandfather has always loved decor. I mean, my great-grandfather has, and if you go to our store in Las Vegas, if you go to kalifano.com, you see the most incredible stuff because it's just a reflection of what we love.
Yeah.
We love to bring in exceptional quality, exceptional pieces that are just unique to your home and things that you're not gonna find anywhere in this world. We are all unique. We're all one of a kind. Our design and decor choices are one of a kind and unique. And in a world where there's a lot of the same, we really try to stand out and just be a little bit different. And that's kind of reflected in these gemstone trees. To get these, Tina, we had to sort through over 10 million gemstones to get you to what you see today, right in front of us today. We only selected the best. We only selected the jewelry grade stones that you're gonna be wearing and that the finest jewelers in the world use. Because if it's not good enough for them, and if it's not good enough for their jewelry, it's not good enough for us.
Now, in size-wise, the length of this is about 9 inches. We're calling this about an 8 1/4.
Right.
So yes, we did the 14 as a today's special last year. First off, either you have that piece and now you want another to add to it. Whether you wanna stay, with, the gemstone you got before, you wanna add something different, or maybe you weren't able to get it at that time before they were sold out. I wanna make sure that you grab this. It's the perfect size, no matter kind of where you wanna put it in your home. But again, you get to kind of change these. If you can't decide on a gemstone, I would highly suggest the multi.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I like to think of the multi as kind of your daily multivitamin of gemstones. If you can't decide which one, if you're not sure of what properties you wanna symbolize in your home, you got to go with the multi because it has your balancing quartz, it has your healing amethyst, your good luck aventurine, your loving rose quartz, your prosperity citrine. So you can go with the multi gemstone and you'll be totally fine. That's going to cover if you're giving someone a gift and you just don't know which one to give them. The safest bet for you is the multi gemstone. It's also our most popular. But if you want to look at the rose quartz, for example, the rose quartz is something that we think emotes cherry blossoms. The stone rose quartz, if you ask the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans, they would tell you that rose quartz as a stone is Cupid's gift to mankind. Aww. He wanted us all to love each other. He wanted us all to love ourselves. And so the rose quartz itself is a memory and a symbol of that.
I love love that. And again, it's just like a light, like ballet pink that you're seeing there. So that's the rose quartz that you're seeing. I do want to show really quick the aquamarine. We have now just gone under 500 available in the aquamarine. This will be my early sellout. I know you and Colleen are not back until what, noon?
Not until noon.
Noon. So we don't have another presentation of this. So if you're seeing this now, I would absolutely make sure that you secure whichever one that you want. Aquamarine, extremely limited, that's on there. And then I do want to, do you want to talk a little bit about the aquamarine?
Sure, yeah. I mean, the aquamarine itself is a stone that has been loved for decades and centuries. It's a stone that's usually priced by the carat. So you all wanted more. This was the absolute most we can get you. It's a stone that sailors in ancient times used to wear as amulets because for them it mimicked the ocean, it honored Neptune, and it was a stone that provided clarity and direction. And so ancient sailors loved aquamarine. This is a stone that has been loved for centuries. And then if we want to talk about the Aventurine, the Aventurine itself is a symbol of good fortune. It comes from the Italian word centura, because Aventurine as a stone was actually found by chance. They didn't mean to find it, but they found it by chance, and since then, Aventurine as a stone in its green, beautiful, jade-like color just symbolizes good fortune and good chance. And so together, these trees of life symbolize prosperity, family, harmony, resilience, one of a kind, the natural tendencies that we have as humans to get through anything.
And really think about the rareness of each one of these, family owned, hand strung. We only do one live presentation of this a year. Today is the day that we're doing it.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that you do that. Now, if you are thinking of this, whether it's for yourself or for a gift, this is how it comes.
Yeah, I mean, so all of these gemstones have taken millions and millions of years to form through the most intense heat, the most intense pressure, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, you name it. So the earth has put in tremendous amounts of work to get these stones ready for us. We have put in countless hours across 3 continents, hundreds of people to get these to where they are today. And it'd be a shame if after all of that work, we couldn't get it to you in a safe presentation, in a beautiful presentation that when you open up your gift to yourself, you're gonna receive exactly that gift, that it's just a delight and a joy from the second you open the box.
I love that you were saying no two are the same, no two are gonna look the same. You also make it you, your decor, your vibe, your feeling, however you're wanting this. The first thing, thank you to the family for bringing it. It's such a great price to do for us today. You will not find this at this price. If I went to your store, would it be this price?
It's $120.
So don't make the trip to Las Vegas and go to the family store.
We'd love to see you.
We would love to see you there. But
you're getting the best deal.
Why we only do it once a year, because it is a phenomenal price. It does still land on our 5 flex on all of our jewelry, even when we're talking about gemstones for home decor. So get this home for $16, because I'll tell you, when you get it home, it's even more impressive in person. I hope it's translating over the camera.
There's nothing like having this piece of jewelry for your home, this gift to yourself in your own decor, whether it's by your bookshelf, next to your bed, on your desk, wherever it is. When the natural light comes in, the studio lighting in here is beautiful, everything looks great, but there's nothing like natural sunlight. There's nothing like when you have it next to your window. And when these come home, the way that they shimmer and they shine, because we have specifically chosen jewelry grade gemstones. My grandfather taught my dad that when you're looking at stones, you don't need to know everything about every single gemstone out there. You don't. But what you do need to be able to tell is whether or not a stone can tell you a story. And if the stone can tell you a story, then that stone is worth keeping. And that's the barometer that we use with our gemstones in these trees. We want to make sure that every single one of the 360 gemstones that are hand strung and hand applied to every single tree, of the over 10 million gemstones that we have gone through to get them here for you today, we wanted to make sure that every single one of them tells a story that is worthy of being in your home.
And really, truly, honestly, you cannot go wrong whether you're following a decor color of whatever you have, or wherever you're gifting it, or you want this to be the standout color pop. And when we get get into, you know, talking about putting things in our home decor, having a piece of art is not always something that's attainable. And maybe you are a jewelry lover, maybe you are a gemstone lover, and you're like, how do I translate that into my actual home? This is how. So I know we did the 14-inch, and last night on Facebook Live, a lot of people were saying, I have the 14-inch, I wanna get its, you know, its little sister to kind of complete the decor in my home, or I have a place that I'm envisioning that it sits on a shelf, or on a nightstand, or, you know, on a mantle, or anything that you're thinking. Think about your home, thinking about have something that, and again, we were talking about this even during our regular gemstones and things, having a story to go behind it. So when people come over, maybe for the holidays, it'll already be set out. And then you can be like, let me tell you about this bonsai tree.
About this bonsai tree. Let me tell you about my family. Let me tell you about what I've been through, what I've learned, what I have grown. A tree's gonna sway in the wind. Life is gonna come at you in a lot of different ways. But as long as you hold strong, you focus on your roots, you focus on your foundation, and you keep striving towards the sun, towards goodness, things are gonna work